Now let's get right to the latest Fox News poll. 4 candidates apparently pulling ahead of the pack. Trump, 26%. Carson, 23%. Cruz and Rubio at 11%. Then, well, the second tier, we have Bush, Huckabee, Kasich and Paul all coming in at just 4%. Let's bring in Special Report's Bret Baier to talk about this. Bret, thank you so much. We kind of summarized so far. It appears that there may be a little bit of a pull away of the pack, if we like, with the top 4 putting some distance between themselves and the rest. Would you agree with that?
Yes, definitely, Ashley. I think you are seeing a top tier in Donald Trump and Ben Carson, and then the next, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, and then the fall off, as you mentioned. One of the big things in this poll is that Donald Trump still has a lot of support and very loyal support, especially on the #1 issue that voters say is most important to them, the economy, jobs. Donald Trump is at 42%, the best person, the best candidate who can deal with the economy. 42%, the next person, 10% in this poll. It's pretty stunning.
It really is. Before we run out of time, Brad, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. You know the halls of power down in D.C., this new biography on George H.W. Bush, the former president, blasting Dick Cheney and Donald Rumsfeld, 2 senior officials, of course, from his son's presidency. What do you make of that?
Well, it is quite stunning to hear the Bush H.W. Bush 41 criticize his son's war counsel, if you will, Vice President Cheney and Don Rumsfeld. He called them iron asses on some of the decisions that they made in his administration. Interestingly, just in the past few minutes, actually, George W. Bush, through a spokesperson, reached out and said he wanted us to read this quote. I am proud to have served with Dick Cheney and Don Rumsfeld. Dick Cheney did a superb job as vice president. I was fortunate to have him by my side throughout my presidency. Don Rumsfeld ably led the Pentagon and was an effective Secretary of Defense. I'm grateful to both men for their good advice, selfless service to our country, and friendship. So just getting that on the board from 43. George W. Bush.
Very interesting stuff, and probably good for the book sales. Bret Baier, as always, thank you so much for joining us, Bret. We appreciate it.
All right, Ashley.